Have you ever wondered about a world filled with magic? Imagine a vast verdant forest, a place not unlike our own, yet brimming with enchantment. This forest is alive, teeming not just with the rustle of leaves and the whispers of the wind, but with a kind of magic that pulses through its very roots. It's a world in harmony, where every creature, every plant, and every drop of water plays a part in the grand symphony of nature. This forest is more than just a collection of trees. It's a living, breathing entity, a testament to the power of life and the magic that binds all things. And at the heart of this forest, standing taller and wider than any other, is an ancient tree. This is no ordinary tree. It is known as the mother tree, the source of the forest's magic. In the heart of this forest stood an ancient tree, known as the mother tree, the source of the forest's magic. The forest was watched over by a guardian, Elara. Her spirit was as vibrant as the forest itself. Her emerald eyes mirrored its life, and her hair flowed like the waterfalls that nourished the land. Elara was more than a guardian. She was a part of the forest, intertwined with its magic. She communicated with the animals in their own tongue, commanded the growth of plants with a mere whisper, and summoned the rain with a wave of her hand. Yet, her role didn't stop at maintaining the forest's harmony. She was the protector of the mother tree, the source of the forest's magic. This ancient tree, towering above all others, shimmered with golden leaves and wide branches that embraced the sky. Elara's connection with the mother tree was profound, a bond nurtured over centuries. But her most sacred duty was to protect the mother tree, the heart of the forest's magic. One day, a group of travelers stumbled into the forest. They were a motley crew, carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. The burdens of their past were etched on their faces. Their eyes, once full of life, now held a weariness that told tales of a world beyond the forest's borders. This was not a mere chance encounter. The forest, ever alive and aware, sensed their despair. It whispered through the rustling leaves, its message carried on the wind, reaching Elara, the guardian of the forest. Elara was no stranger to weary hearts. She bore the spirit of the forest within her, a spirit that was as kind and nurturing as it was powerful. With emerald eyes sparkling with understanding, she approached the travelers. Her voice, soft yet resonant, welcomed them into the forest. "Here," she said, "you may find rest and perhaps a new beginning." Her words, much like the forest itself, were a balm to their tired souls. They looked at her, then at each other, their weary eyes lighting up with a glimmer of hope. This place, they realized, was unlike any they'd ever known. It was alive, pulsating with a kind of magic that was both enchanting and soothing. The travelers followed Elara, curiosity piqued and hearts slightly lighter. As they ventured deeper into the forest, they witnessed the magic that Elara had spoken of. Flowers bloomed under their feet with each step, painting a path of vibrant colors. The wildlife, unafraid of their presence, watched them with curious eyes. Everywhere they looked, the forest seemed to come alive, responding to their presence in a way that made them feel seen, heard, and most importantly, welcomed. It was a spectacle that left them in awe, their burdens momentarily forgotten. And so, under the watchful eyes of the forest and its guardian, the travelers found a place of solace, amidst the towering trees and rustling leaves. Curious and in awe of the magic around them, the travelers followed Elara. They were ready to embrace the forest and its magic, unaware of the lessons and challenges that awaited them. As night fell, Elara invited the travelers to a clearing where the mother tree stood. The mother tree was an awe-inspiring sight, bathed in the soft glow of the moonlight, its golden leaves shimmering with an otherworldly radiance. Its branches spread out like the arms of a loving parent, enveloping the clearing in a warm embrace. It stood tall and majestic, its roots buried deep in the earth, drawing strength and magic from the very heart of the world. Elara gestured to the breathtaking splendor before them. "Every creature, every plant in this forest thrives because of the magic of the mother tree," she explained, her voice carrying the wisdom of ages. "It is a beacon of life, a source of harmony and balance. It breathes life into the forest, and in return, the forest nurtures it." She then turned to the travelers, her emerald eyes sparkling with the reflection of the tree's golden glow. "The mother tree teaches us a valuable lesson," she continued. "It teaches us that we are all connected, that each of us has a role in the harmony of the world. Just like the tree in the forest, we too are intertwined with the world around us. We take from it, but we must also give back. We must respect it, just as it respects us." The travelers listened, captivated by her words. They could feel the magic of the forest around them, pulsing in sync with the rhythm of their hearts. They could see the truth in Elara's words, reflected in the mesmerizing dance of the leaves, in the wind, in the harmonious melody of the night creatures, and in the tranquil flow of the nearby stream. "Remember," Elara said, her voice a gentle whisper in the wind, "every action has a consequence. When we take, we must also give. When we alter, we must also restore. This is the delicate balance of nature. This is the lesson of the mother tree." Mesmerized, the travelers listened as Elara spoke of the delicate balance of nature, of give and take, and of respect for all living things. But amongst the travelers was one whose heart was clouded by greed. This man, unlike his companions, was not moved by the harmony and beauty of the forest. His eyes were blind to the love and unity that bloomed in every corner, his ears deaf to the symphony of nature. Instead, what he saw in the mother tree was a beacon of untapped power, a resource to be seized and exploited. As the moon bathed the forest in a soft, silvery glow, he slithered away from his sleeping companions, drawn to the pulsating magic of the mother tree. His intentions were not of reverence or respect, but of selfish desire. He held in his hand a blade, cold and cruel, ready to wound the heart of the forest and claim its magic as his own. But the forest was not defenseless. Elara, the guardian, felt the disturbance in the harmony she held dear. She hurried to the mother tree, her heart heavy with dread. There she found the man, his blade raised high, his eyes reflecting the golden glow of the tree, a stark contrast to the darkness in his soul. "Stop!" Elara commanded, her voice echoing through the forest, a thunderous roar in the stillness of the night. "The magic of the mother tree is not for one to own. It belongs to all, and in trying to take it for yourself, you risk destroying everything." The man turned, surprise etching lines onto his face. His blade wavered, his resolve shaken by Elara's sudden appearance, and the authority in her voice. For a moment the forest held its breath, the leaves rustling in anticipation, the creatures of the night silent, their eyes wide with fear and hope. The man hesitated, the blade trembling in his grip. In that moment, the forest itself seemed to hold its breath. Would he heed Elara's warning, or plunge the forest into chaos and despair? The fate of the mother tree, and indeed the entire forest, hung in the balance. "Why should I listen to you?" he challenged. "What is this balance to me? I seek power, and with the magic of this tree I shall have it." Elara, her spirit steady and her gaze firm, responded, "The power you seek, it isn't about domination or control, it's about harmony and balance, it's about understanding your place within the world." She stepped closer, the forest listening intently, the magic of the mother tree pulsing gently in the background. "You see," she continued, "our world thrives on balance. The sun rises and the sun sets. The tide comes in and the tide goes out. Just as the mother tree gives us magic, we give back to it with our respect and protection." She gestured around them, at the vibrant forest teeming with life. Every creature, every plant, every drop of water in this forest is a part of that balance. We're all interconnected, part of a greater whole. We depend on each other to survive and flourish. That's the true power of the mother tree, and it's a power that belongs to all of us. Her words hung in the air, a gentle echo in the stillness of the forest. The man looked at her, his grip on the blade loosening. He glanced at the mother tree, its golden glow soft and inviting. He saw the forest not just as a source of power, but as a living, breathing entity, a symphony of life in perfect harmony. "The power you seek," Elara whispered, "is not in owning the magic of this tree, but in being a part of its harmony. True strength lies in the balance of giving back as much as you take." As the weight of her words sank in, the man's resolve crumbled. Tears filled his eyes as the truth of Elara's words touched his heart. He dropped the blade, falling to his knees. His pursuit of power had blinded him to the true magic of the forest, the magic of harmony and balance.